All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel for the second attempt at going live. Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Shay, for all of you who do not know. So real quick, I want to let y'all in on this conversation that my husband and I were having. And actually, I have a few things to talk about. I have a few stories to tell. Should I wait for people to get on here, or should I just go?
Just go.
Number one, there was a situation, what was that, last week, where I went to a store and I ended up having to apologize to somebody. Did you get a notification?
Yeah,
okay. And so that was one thing, and then another thing happened earlier.
don't gloss over it.
I know, I was saying every topic, and then I wanted to get into it. While I'm waiting on people to get in here. Hi everybody, y'all. So again, there was a few things that happened. And hi sis, hi Amelia. So there was an incident that happened last week where I had to apologize to somebody. Now, I was just having one of them days, baby. It's so funny. The Lord made me apologize. And so again, to whom much is given, much is required. Okay, so long story short, I'm at Savers. That's a thrift store, right? It's like a expensive thrift store. So I'm at Savers, and all of a sudden I go to the jewelry case, and I'm like, ooh, it's some Gucci glasses in there. It was some Christian Dior glasses in there. And so me, I'm like, oh, I need to see these, right? Like, I need to see these right now. And so there was this lady who came, like, and was in my personal space. I'm very big on personal space, right? So I shot her a look, and instantly the Holy Spirit, love. And I said, dang. Because when I tell you I had an attitude, because I'm like, why are you right here? And I just want to give y'all this transparent moment, because I have my moments too. Like, I'm human. Like, why are you in my space, lady? And not only that, she like, yeah, like real close, like, yeah, I want to see him too. And I'm like, hold on. So not only are you in my personal space, now you trying to buy these Gucci frames that I'm about to buy, like, to resell. And I didn't even end up getting them. I was just like, you know what, I'm agitated, let me just walk away. And the Lord was getting on me in them aisles, baby. I could not rest. So here I go. I'm having this back and forth, and my spirit was not okay. I'm like, oh my goodness, wow, I was wrong. I was wrong. I gave this lady a bad look. I said, I just want to show that I am a disciple of Christ, and I'm very big on self-accountability. Baby, nobody needed to tell me. I said, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, Lord. I repented immediately. God, he didn't let that rest. It didn't end there, right? So back in my spirit, I'm like, okay, wow, is this what you're telling me to do, Lord? Because I kept feeling like I needed to apologize. Like, this is how bad it was for me. It wasn't even that bad of a look or nothing like that, but it's the principle. Whom much is given, much is required, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, Lord, I don't even know this lady. Like, I wouldn't know her again if I seen her. This literally, hold on, this is literally what I told myself. I said, I wouldn't know this lady again if I seen her. I said, Lord, but I am sorry. Do you know I'm coming out of an aisle, and do you know that this lady is walking towards me? So we coming together at like a 90-degree angle. And I said, okay, all right, Lord, I hear you loud and clear. Now I know this was you. So I go up to her. I said, you know what? I have to apologize to you. I said, I shot you a look, and I need you to forgive me. I said, I am so sorry. I said, it's been one of those days. And I said, okay, Lord, now my spirit can be okay, because in my spirit it was like a battle. Okay, but again, transparent moment, because I just want y'all to know that I'm human just like everybody else. And my husband was getting on me about like sometimes appearing and coming off like I'm not human, like I'm a robot, like a spiritual robot or something. And that's not ever who I am. Like, I fall, I struggle, I get an attitude, okay? I yell at my kids. I always got an attitude at my husband.
Always. You got an attitude right now.
Married to a black woman.
Yep.
Stereotype, right? But anyways, so that was one instance. And the Lord had me apologize, and I felt a lot better. I said, okay, Lord, now I feel good about it. So let me tell you what happened today. Today, my husband and I, we went to an auction. Now, the people, day ones, y'all already know that I go to these auctions, right? And I went, and all, you know, it's vendors everywhere. That's my thing. And I'm looking at this table, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to go and get this stuff. So I got some stuff, and then I went to go and pay for it. And behind the guy, I could see that it was a bunch of like lip glosses and chapsticks and stuff, and it was laying on this bin. And I'm like, hey, are you gonna, you know, get rid of these lip glosses and stuff? And he was like, well, I was gonna, but then my wife told me that they got wet, yada yada. He was like, do you want some? I said, well, how much? And he said, no, I'll just give them to you. So he handed me 4 of them and was just like, you're good. And I want to tell you the significance of it. It just may seem like, you know, this guy was just blessing me, but it wasn't. This guy, all of his stuff, I'm gonna show y'all in a video, because I took a video of it. There's Confederate flags, and there is Confederate flag hats, and I'm talking about MAGA. It's Trump stuff everywhere. It's real country white man vibes going on, like very much America, okay? No A in it, just America, okay? And so I just wanted to share that, the significance of that. So although he had all of this Confederate flag stuff, here he is blessing little old black me. And I just want y'all to see, like, again, when you treat people right, and again, the lady at the store who I had to apologize to, she was white. And, you know, she was just like, oh, it's okay, I understand. And, you know, this white guy today, older white guy, blessed me and didn't even know. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was big for him. He was like, listen, if they're good, okay. If not, then they're yours. But it was just the significance of it. So don't allow society, and do not allow the internet to make you feel like, oh, all white people are racist, because, you know, they're not. All black people, all black women don't have attitudes. I just happen to be one with an attitude most times, and I be yelling at my kids and whatnot. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's another stereotype?
I don't know, but I don't know how people can get mad about stereotypes when you do the stereotypical things.
Right.
Like, if you're doing the stereotypical things, don't get mad when somebody just happens to line the 2 up. Like, I don't get mad about stuff like that.
Yeah. My thing is like, do not allow the internet to make you feel like all people do this if they're this. All people who are this do this. Don't let people get you caught up in that, because again, there was a Confederate flag wearing, showing, living out white man that blessed me today. Okay, and I got to see, like, and I don't get a lot of racial tension and stuff like that. Never.
Like, we're out in the super white area.
Yeah.
Like, it's all old white farmers and stuff. And I tend to not like to leave her alone.
That's true.
In case somebody does want to say something stupid, they'll see me and go, okay, well, you know, I'm not gonna. But you never have had that problem.
No, never.
Have you anywhere else, and you're treated better than anyone else.
Right. They treat me better than they treat you.
Way better.
And you weren't even with, he wasn't even with me today when this guy
nowhere around.
Blessed me with some lip glosses. That might be small to y'all, but when the last time an old Confederate, Trump loving, Confederate flag having white man blessed y'all? No, when the last time a Confederate flag
never happened
loving white man
That has never happened to me.
Yeah, never.
Not once.
Not once. But
I get a how you doing.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. Most of the time they're busy talking to my wife, trying to be smart.
Yeah.
Trying to get cute.
Yeah.
Like, listen, old white man. No problem rolling around in.
That is so beings trying to get through this life together. And you know what else too? I want to talk about this because I have been watching something called The Savage Kingdom on YouTube, and I love it so much. Like, it's all about animals, and we can learn so much about animals. So it's all about animals, and every single animal sticks to their own kind. The monkeys don't mate with the lions. The lions don't mate with the giraffes. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I just love that because they know their own kind. But somehow human beings feel like just because you're a little bit lighter than me, you're not a human being. Or just because you're a little darker, you're not a human being. But everybody's a human being here. Okay, so we need to stick with our own kind, which are human beings. Okay, we all love, we all bleed, we all have emotions, we all have feelings. And you know, the animals, they know to stick to their own kind. It's their kind versus everybody. And so a lot of people try to take that and say, oh, well, our kind is black, or our kind is white, or our kind is Puerto Rican. And it's like, no, our kind is always going to be human. Okay, that's our kind. Is we listen, if we get that down pat, we could really give the enemy a black eye. Like, if we get to the point where it's like, no, we all love each other, we're not doing all of that, the enemy, he don't have nothing to stand on at that point, because then we're loving people. And when we get in love, then the Lord can show up. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And then on top of that, my husband asked me this question. Yes, my husband asked me this question, and he was like, hey, would you ever pastor a church? And I'm like, And I said, I don't think that biblically women can pastor churches. And I personally, in my personal life, feel like a woman should not pastor a church. You get what I'm saying? But operate in my calling in a church, yes. But pastor a church, no. And then he proceeds to ask me why. Well, why do you feel like you wouldn't or couldn't? And I began to tell him, you know, all of the reasons. And I said, a lot of people, they want to be, you know, pastors, but they don't understand what it takes to pastor. People these days are pastoring churches, but they're not pastoring people's souls. I'm gonna say that again. People think that pastors are supposed to be pastoring the building, but they're not supposed to be pastoring the building. They're supposed to be pastoring the souls. And so I think that that's where a lot of the confusion comes in, because they're more concerned with the building, paying the bills, this, that, and not opposed, or as opposed to pastoring people's souls. So that was one of the conversations I wanted to let you guys in on. And then he began to ask me, like, get into details. Okay, well, why? Well, to be a pastor, you have to go and give an account to God concerning these people's souls. And for a pastor, the answer is going to have to come through you. You're going to need to know those that labor among you. You're going to need to know, what is this person called to? What gifts do they have? And then you're going to have to get a regimen from the Lord as far as, you know, how to execute getting them to where they're supposed to be. And yeah, so that was one of the conversations. I want to get off real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, but hi everybody, welcome. Thank you guys for coming on this live. I wanted to share that with you guys. I've been trying to upload videos all day on YouTube, but I wasn't able to edit my videos on TikTok. Can somebody please help me? Like, I don't know what to do. I need help. Why are my videos not saving? Like, I'll edit a video and then I'll push save, and then it's not saving. Like, what's really going on here? But if you could help me, please email me, please, because I don't know what to do. Okay, Amelia says, it reminds me of when I started in the ministry 3 years ago. The Lord pointed me to a young lady whose plate was full with food. I thought she was gone, but turns out she was waiting for a word. Wow. Okay, so you say, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, her plate was full. Yes, yes. So in reality, she was waiting on you to give her an instruction, basically. ACG says, in the end, we are all different shades of brown. That's a big old fact. Like, yeah. But I think I'm gonna get off because there is no service. I don't think it's any service out here. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. This hat is going to be available on the site if you want to go check that out later. There are free things that are on the site, so go and get you something that's free. Okay, I'm gonna always be adding to the free section of the website, shbtoo.com. Yeah, I think that's it. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Pray hard, love harder. Yeah. Say bye-bye.